Hey guys, I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today I'm going to be reacting to Superfruit featuring, yes, Shoshana Bean. It's finally happening. So many of you guys have been requesting that I react to her, and this is, from what I see anyway, I see a wig on Mitch, so I'm sure it's gotta be funny. They're doing a mashup of Blank Space, Jealous, and Break Free. Let's go. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Michelle.
Great story.
Where you been? I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. It's a game, one to play. Cause we're young and reckless.
Nice harmonies.
We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name.
Oh my god, who is she?
Shoshana Bean.
Oh my god, Shoshana Bean.
Wait.
I get drunk on jealousy.
I
feel so jealous.
Stop. Ooh, okay. I love her already. So, the jealous note, holy goodness, that was a beautiful example of zipping up, okay? The feel so that she did was chest, and then when she zipped up into the jealous, that was a beautiful version of a chest mix. Really, really nice example there. So for you ladies who are learning mix and you're trying to find good examples of what a solid chest mix sounds like, that's it right there. Let's listen again.
Oh my god, Shoshana Bean. I get drunk on jealousy. I feel so jealous.
That's a great mix.
Music up and I'm puffing my chest. I'll get
Chest right here.
in the face. You can call me obsessed. It's not your fault that they hover. I mean no disrespect. It's my right to get hellish. I feel so jealous.
Okay, so jealous, that last, it's too high. What note is that anyway? Okay, it's an F. So really, that's like beyond what I tell women are the end of the money notes section in their vocals, because E is really like that payoff note, right? It's the really top note where you're really able to really belt. Now there are exceptions to that rule of singers. Like there are certain singers like Jennifer Hudson, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, sometimes Christina Aguilera, sometimes I think I've heard Carrie Underwood too. There are certain singers that can full belt that note. It takes a lot of vocal dollars to get that note out though, that F, because really in most women's voice, and again, exceptions to the rule of course, but in most women's vocals, that is the point where the voice wants to transition stereotypically from chest to mix. So it's a really difficult part to master, and she's really got it down in her voice. She knows, it's just like baking, the perfect amount of granular ingredients it takes to create that nice, heady and yet powerful, gritty, aggressive chest sound. So it's not a chest and it's not a head voice, because this is too pretty. It's pointed, right? There's elements of chest in there, but it's not so heavy and weighted that it's 100% pure chest voice. So the zip up though is the hard part. That's really the crux of the learning curve for a lot of people, is having the courage to wade through the nastiness of the cracking and the splatting and the breaking, massage that out until it finally becomes smooth. And it does happen. It just, a lot of people don't stay the course and get over that hump to the other side where that nice smooth power comes into play. She really did go there, and so this is proof that it does work. It eventually does happen. And let's just listen to that last jealous one more time.
It's not your fault that they hover. I mean no disrespect. It's my right to get hellish. I feel so jealous.
Sexy,
Yes.
beautiful, and everybody wants a taste. That's
why I still get jealous.
Oh my goodness. Mitch and Shoshana's vibrato matched. That's amazing. I mean, that's hard to do even for two women, but Mitch and Shoshana, male and female, matching vibrato on prime unison on such a high note that both are mixing. Woo! That was masterful right there. That was really good too. We gotta listen to that one more time as well.
That's why
I still get jealous.
Oh my gosh, it was like one voice. That was amazing. Mitch, the wig.
If you want it, take it. I should have said it before. Try to hide it, fake it. I can't pretend anymore. Oh, I only wanna die alive, never by the hands of a broken heart.
A little pitchy on the "of" for Mitch. That's rare.
Don't wanna hear you lie, now that I've become who I really am.
Gorgeous.
This is
That was full bell, by the
the
way.
part when I say I don't want you. I'm stronger than I've been before. This
So
is
good.
the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more.
Something went awry there on the "I." Let me listen one more time.
I'm stronger than I've been before.
Amazing.
This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more.
I actually think it was just a little bit of flatness, maybe on both of their parts, but I hear that it didn't quite get up to the note. Mitch was just a little under, and he's so rarely pitchy. Sorry, Mitch, I love you, but yeah, that was just a little off. Let's keep going.
This is the part when
There he
I
is.
say I don't wanna. I'm stronger
Nice
than
dissonance
I've
there.
been before. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more.
So I think he knew it, because that time he was like set up for it. He got right onto it that time. It was like he was singing it in his mind before he audibly sang it in his mouth, and I could see the difference. It was a prep note there at that point, so he definitely fixed it. I think he probably heard it in his head the first time. He was like, I got another chance to get it. I'm gonna get it this time, and he did. Let's listen again.
This is
Watch his body.
the part when I
Right here.
break free, 'cause I can't
You see how his mouth was open already? Yes. Great, Shoshana.
no more.
Ooh. Great on all of their parts. That's so great. Oh,
This worked.
bloopers.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, his wig.
Hi, I'm Scott.
No. We can do this.
We can do this.
Let's
That's-
get in character.
Mitch, get in character.
Everyone relax.
Nice to meet you. Why are you
That's so
Look at
funny.
that face. You look like my nest.
Nest mistake.
My nest. 4 eggs.
Because we got your
It's way too far.
They have way too much fun doing this.
Or with a nasty scar.
I pull my chin, music up, and I.
Oh my god. So good, you
That was fun.
felt good.
Yeah.
I felt like a little pitchy, but
No,
felt
no,
itchy?
you sounded so great.
really?
Yeah, for the condition that your voice is in right now. Like,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
loved that one. Yes.
That was good.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this with us.
Yeah.
It was a
Pleasure.
good time.
I wonder where
I
they
felt like
are
a
when they're
little
doing these.
pitchy and whatever, but I'm sure you can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
No.
do pitch
We
correct.
can tweak it in post for sure.
We can impose, totally.
I did not little subtleties, little moments where you were a little off, but I feel like
I know.
it gives it character.
Yeah. It
Well,
gets-
Mitch, I noticed a couple little selfies where you were off too,
Yeah, it was
babe.
really good. It was really strong.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were like locked into the intention and stuff?
Yeah, I did. I felt like I was really connecting with the audience and connecting with you guys.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I
You know,
I was brought up.
There They're so funny. They just have way too much fun. So, okay, this is a great example. I love, what I love most about Superfruit in general is that they're two super, super talented guys who don't take themselves or their talent too seriously, to be approachable, to be funny, and just to be, you know, just casual, you know. Their technique can oftentimes be formal. It can often feel stuffy and, you know, like stiff army away from your audience, but they really do a great job of making things that are very difficult, not watered down, but making them very relational between them and their audience, very approachable, very at arm's reach, right? And Shoshana too, they did such a great job of being so talented, so in their lane, but also being funny and being entertaining. And that's really what it's all about at the end of the day, right? I mean, you don't want to sound like Booty, but be funny too. You want to be both, be awesome and be relevant, be funny, be approachable, be reachable with your audience. And I think that this is a really great marriage of the two. And I also really love the creativity of making some pop songs go Broadway-ish and tell a story. And you can, of course, see, you know, the narrative, the intention, you know, Mitch and Shoshana fighting over the affections of Scott the boy. And I just think it was really creative and fun. And I think there needs to be more of this in music in general. I think a lot of times artists work so hard to get where they want to be that they take themselves a little too seriously. And me included at times. You know, it's easy to be like, oh, I have to be perfect. It has to be serious. It has to be like the real deal, right? But they're still the real deal. They're just hilarious. And Mitch happens to be in a wig where you can see his dark hair underneath, and it's absolutely hilarious and so funny, and it's endearing. And that's, I think, the most important part is the endearing nature of Superfruit and what they do when they feature artists too. And even if the artists that they feature, notice this, aren't necessarily that way, like aside from the feature, they're that way in the context of the feature of Superfruit. And I really love how the culture of Superfruit brings that out in whatever artists they work with as well. So very well done, guys. You're hilarious. I love you. Thanks so much for requesting this, guys. If you haven't already, check out the description box below. It's got information and links galore on how to support you on your vocal journey. And if you haven't done so already, please click subscribe, click the notifications button so that you can be part of my notification squad. I love you forever. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.